Hi all. Today's topic of discussion is what is microenvironment in marketing. Let's understand what is the importance of environment in marketing. So marketers need to be good at building relationship with customers, others in the company as well as with the external partners. To do this effectively, they must understand the major environmental forces that surround all of these relationships. Successful companies know the vital importance of this constantly watching and adapting to the changing environment. So, based on the environment, what kind of factors or the actors and forces are going to impact your marketing strategies and design is very much important for the marketer. So, let's understand it clear in this chapter about the marketing environment and what is micro environment in marketing. Let's start this chapter. Marketing environment. So, the marketing environment, the actors and forces outside marketing that affect marketing management's ability to build and maintain successful relationships with target customers. So, this is the definitions from the principles of marketing from Philip Kotler. So, it clearly defines or shows the path that there are different types of actors and forces outside of your marketing that affects your marketing management's ability to build and maintain successful relationship with the target customers. This is what I have discussed earlier also. Like, let's say you have some product with you and you would like to sell the product to your end customer. But while selling that product to your end customer or while promoting that product to your end customer or making a brand awareness for your end customer, you have to go through, number of processes, number of steps. You have to meet different kinds of people. You have to take approval from different, departments, groups. So these are, different types of actor or different types of forces outside of your marketing management capability. Like you have designed the promotion, you have, all the capabilities and everything. You are going to promote your product, but to reach your customer or to sell your product to the customer or meet the customer satisfaction levels, you need to face or you will go through different types of factors and actors, which is in simple called as the marketing environment. So this marketing environment is defined or classified in two different segments. One is the internal, the other one is the external. So internal is within the company or within the organization, and external is outside of your organization. Like what are different factors that are going to impact within your company is called as micro environment. So as per Philip Kotler, the actors close to the company that affect its ability to serve its customers, the company, the supplies, marketing intermediaries, customer markets, competitors and publics. So if you see, the marketing capabilities are getting affected internally with these different types of factors. The company, suppliers, marketing intermediaries, customers, competitors, and publics. And in the new, concept of micro environment, the new digital era, some of the things are included as shareholders, and some of them are included as media. So all this gets covered under the publics and the company. So these are the important factors or the actors or the forces, whatever it may be, which affects the internal marketing environment to deliver, affect the best ability to deliver the results to the customers of marketing team. So let us understand one by one what kind of forces or actors these are that is going to impact the marketing management capability. So let us start with the company, right? So when I say a company, what comes to your mind? When I say a company, the first thing comes to our mind is that a building, right? A building, an organization with different types of people, different types of employees, different departments, different, works, files, computers. So all these things comes to our imagination. But A company, yeah, that's right. But a company is consists of various other factors. A company consists of the top management. Company consists of finance, purchase department, operations department, research department, accounting department, and moreover, we are running in the digital era, so IT and infrastructure department. So there are various other departments are included or the groups are included in a company, which plays the critical role or vital role while designing a marketing plan or designing the marketing department plan, model, whatever it may be. All these of groups are going to impact or are going to play the role while designing the marketing management model. So the initial factor or the actor which is going to impact the initial factor or the actor which is going to impact the marketing management's capability to design the marketing model to satisfy the customer's need is the company. So each department or group have their roles to play along with the marketing department. The next is the suppliers or the vendors. So if it's a manufacturing company, then you do have number of suppliers because you're going to manufacture your product. You need to have the raw materials in place. You need to have various suppliers tie up so that you'll get your raw materials on time. Then you can manufacture it. Then you send it to your warehouse. Then from the warehouse to it to the distributor. So there are a number of other processes which goes through where the supplier's role is very critical. The marketing department should always take care of the supply and supplier activities so that it will not impact their sales and marketing process, such as as discussed, the supply availability, supply shortage and delays, raw materials, price variations, anything like related to logistics, supply chain management, or any other factors which is going to impact your suppliers or the vendors. So these are most critical aspects while designing your marketing process or the design. This is one of the important factor which may impact your marketing environment. So the third one is the marketing intermediaries. So marketing intermediaries excuse me, firms that help the company to promote, sell and distribute its goods to final buyers. They include resellers, physical distribution firms, marketing service agencies, financial intermediaries, e-commerce websites. So as per principles of marketing or the Philip Kotler, so these are some of the marketing intermediaries because of whom that your products or your goods are going to the market. So let me give you an example to understand it better. So in the recent time, most of us can understand easily that who is the seller on the top e-class platforms. Because when we buy something on the e-commerce platforms, so first thing we see is that who is the seller, what kind of review he is. So this seller is one kind of intermediary for the product, as well as the platform where he's selling the e-commerce website is one kind of intermediaries, because these guys procure from the manufacturing plant or from the distributor or from the retailer or from the carry and forward agencies or from other stockists. From there they carry the product and they sell it on the online platform or the offline platform. So all these guys are called as the marketing intermediaries. And the ad agencies, media firms, marketing research firms, consulting firms, all these guys are also called as the marketing intermediaries. Apart from that, banks, credit card, financial institutions, insurance institutions, all these guys are also called as the financial intermediaries. So nowadays, like what we do, we are ordering our products through the mobile apps, the e-commerce shopping, online shopping. We are doing it through the different mobile apps. So these mobile apps are also a part of the marketing intermediaries. So these different types of marketing intermediaries impact the micro environment of marketing, because these are having different factors and these play different types of forces which can impact the marketing environment. Let me give you an example. Like, let's say you are selling a laptop on an popular e-commerce website, and let's say you sold the website and some of the customer has purchased it on the top e-commerce platform, and you have received an order on your customer relationship management software. So you saw that and you thought like, yeah, we got an order and we have to ship it. But what happened that you being, the distributor or the seller, you have to procure this from the manufacturer. So again, without knowing that you don't have any stock, so you have taken the order or you have accepted the order, and after looking into the order, like you felt that you do not have any stock. So now you have to procure it from the manufacturer. So you spoke to the manufacturer and you got the product, and now you have shipped the product, right? So once you have shipped the product, it is going to the end user. And in the meanwhile, in this process, the end user or the customer has cancelled the order. So what will happen? Is it something that the product will stay with you, or you're going to return the product to the manufacturer? So if you're going to return the product to the manufacturer, then you have some agreement with the manufacturer, which is going to impact the marketing management's design or the model. If you are going to keep the product, again it is going to impact the marketing management capabilities of the model. So all of these have their critical and important roles to play while designing the marketing management's role model or the business model. So marketing intermediaries plays an important role while designing the marketing management. Customer markets. So there are different types of customer markets available. So majorly we'll segregate these into or segment these into different 5 different types of customer markets. So one is the consumer market or the B2C, one is the B2B business market, the other one is the reseller market, government markets, and international markets. So what are customer markets? B2C, business to consumer. As the name suggests, it is like individuals and households that buy goods and services for personal consumptions is called as the B2C. And B2B, the companies or organizations that buy goods and services for business usage for their process usage are B2B. Reseller who purchase and resell it at their profit are resellers. Government agencies, institutions, different types of government, public institutions, public sector companies, all these comes under the government market, which buy the product and use them for the or produce them for the public service. And international market. In the international market, all of these are included in the international market, be it B2C or a B2B reseller or the government. The complete international market out of your country is the international market. So the customer market is being classified into 5 different types of markets. So each of these market can impact your marketing environment. So like, let's say for an example, we have discussed earlier about the B2C, right? The customer has purchased something, a laptop on the e-commerce platform. Now let us discuss about the B2B or government market sector. Let's discuss about the B2B. So one company A has decided to purchase a raw material from the company B to manufacture the steel, So while purchasing the raw materials, they thought like, the forecast is, so and so XYZ metric tons, and they have to buy some ABC metric tons of raw material from the company B. And they have received an order for the steel manufacturing. So they are going to buy the raw material from the company B. Now what happened? All of a sudden, the scenario is that company A thought that we have 20% of raw material ready with us, and 80% is what we need to procure it from the other company. So after placing an order to the company B, now they've cancelled the 20% of the raw material and they have procured 80%. So the 20% is something is going to stay with the company B, or it's a loss for the company B. So each of these can impact the complete marketing cycle process or the complete marketing environment internally for the different types of companies. So these customer markets also play a critical role while designing a marketing management capability. So competitors play a great role. So these are the people without whom no company can exist, and if the company exists as a monopoly, that definitely means that they do not have any strong competition with them. So the first and foremost thing for any company is the competitors. But why I have kept it in the last slides? Because competitors we need to understand well, so that you can understand what kind of impact competitors can do on the marketing micro environment. So the competitive analysis and competitive marketing strategy is must for every company, because the customized strategy is very much important based on the organization and industry. If you are into a software industry, then your competitive analysis and competitive strategy will be different. Whereas if you are a manufacturing company, then your competitive analysis and competitive strategy will be different. So you have to understand your competitors well, you have to observe your competitors well, so that it will be easier for a marketing department, or being a marketer, it will be very much easy for you to design the marketing environment in a proper way, or the marketing model in a proper way. So these are number of factors which impact your marketing environment. If you have liked the content of the video about the marketing environment, then please do like, subscribe our channel Pi-MSquare Academy. We're going to get more number of videos and updates on marketing and sales, as well as startup, entrepreneurship, and different types of topic on Pi-MSquare Academy. Please do subscribe to our channel for more details about different types of topics on marketing and sales. Thank you for watching the video.